Howdy. Okay. Christmas time. The children are playing. The tree is being decorated with tinsel. Hot cocoa in hand. And my dad's friend leans into me and says, "You ever need anybody to do some motherfucking seedy shit? You ever need anybody to get rid of somebody?" Now, the last time that I saw this guy, I was walking down the street and I heard a car pull up behind me and the window rolls down and someone yells, "Flap that meat!" And I'm startled and I turn towards him and then he recognizes me and says, "Oh, hey, Manon, how's your dad doing?" But now I'm literally sharing a cheese plate with this guy who's probably taken the light out of somebody else's eyes. And I know that might scare a lot of people, but for me it gave me this overwhelming feeling that I now possess the power of murder. And I'm not trying to freak anybody out, but I don't think she was laughing, and I think she needs to go. But the Christmas party only got weirder from there. One of my dad's friends tripped and spilled a bunch of seasoned shrimp into a glass of wine, lifts it in the air and goes, "Blood of Christ!" and starts chugging the shrimp. And everyone's like, "Oh my God, oh my God, ah!" And the place turns into a Thunderdome. Chug the shrimp! And now I brought a bundt cake to this party, I'm in a fancy dress, and now I'm looking at 7 40-year-old people drinking shrimp in some kind of religious ritual. Later on, I spilled some coffee on a piece of bread, but was too afraid to tell anybody because of the religious implications. So I just shoved it in my mouth and I chewed it. But then I heard from behind me, "Body of Christ." I recently tried to start writing a journal. And I stopped after a couple of days because it just turned into a poorly written list of everyone that I hate. Day 1. Man, that was one weird looking baby. Day 3. I know Susan's been eating my Nutella. Little slut smelled like hazelnuts all afternoon. Day 7. And this is the day that I stopped writing my journal. Megan, Tim, Susan, Kevin, Tim equals sucked. I work in a grocery store, and yeah, that guy. Working in a grocery store can be really fun, and it can also be really boring. And it's an organic food market. So in an organic food market, any of the customers will listen to anything that you tell them. They are so gullible to the advice that you give them. So me and my friends were bored, and we decided to start telling people things about the products just for fun. And we had a few favorite things that we like to tell people, like, "Yeah, I heard that stuff's really good for your skin. You can rub that anywhere." Or, "You eat 2 teaspoons of that lotion a day and you'll lose 5 pounds in a week." Or my personal favorite, "You're not still brushing your teeth with that, are you?" But I have one more last piece of advice for you guys, one more piece of advice. Don't go to clubs. Do not go to clubs. I know what it's like spending the next 5 days wondering if you have mouth herpes. 1, he wasn't worth it, and 2, it's probably not real, right? All right, thank you guys. Have a good night.